It seems funny to me that GLSO Katana, the latest Galactic Legend, the forefront of CG's releases with triple R9s and 6 marquees and all this fanfare and a conquest unit, right out the gate is still broken to this day. I did a whole video explaining a bunch of the stuff that's wrong with it. Ezra's not being able to place that backup plan. Well, he can place the backup plan, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't do anything. So what's the point? And Hu Yang potentially maybe not actually assisting properly and all sorts of other business. Ezra not stunning people. Like, the list goes on and on about the bugs that are wrong with the Spectre faction. The problem is, ladies and gentlemen, CG is at least consistent at getting things bugged with new releases. Let's take a look at the new Bad Batch. I don't want to pretend like I found this out myself. No, I have a good friend, McMole2, who did message me directly because he's very excited about the Bad Batch in general. In case you didn't know this, former content creator McMole is a big fan of clone troopers. So when new clone troopers were introduced, he was absolutely out of this world kind of excited about trying to get these teams to work. However, after investing, I believe he's got the whole team at R5 at the moment, he's noticed a few things that are not quite adding up, which is a shame because new teams should really be hitting the ground running and coming out swinging. So there's a couple of things that he's found that I wanted to bring to your attention and maybe bring it to the attention of Capital Games as well. Is that Omega's Riposte and potentially the special from Hunter is not working as intended. Before we dive into it then, I just wanted to highlight the Reddit post that McMole has put up here just to go over it. Omega Fugitive's Riposte buff is not working. It allows units to attack out of turn, attacks out of turn to ignore protection. Attacking under protection hit directly to their health, only on attacks out of turn. So your normal attacks during your turn are fine, but any assists, counterattacks, yada yada yada, they should all attack under protection. And then there's Hunter's This Will Hurt. His big special attack, that is a 32 turn cooldown. This one is a little bit up to, it's more of a bug in how the ability is written. It states that it should cause protection disruption to the entire team. However, I think it's coded to only apply on the target enemy. So I think CG will probably look at this one and say, this isn't a bug, we just need to update the text to reflect what we actually wanted to have happen. Because an AoE protection disruption would be insanely powerful, especially with his Territory Wars Omicron, which means it's got no cooldown at the start of battle. The whole enemy team losing protection for a number of turns would be absolutely insane. People are saying there are a number of other things that are actually bugged as well at the moment. For example, Hunter gaining stacks of Soldier of Fortune when a mercenary damages a non-marked enemy, and I believe it's supposed to be only when they deal marked enemies. And this one over here, I think this is more of a misunderstanding about how Omega's leadership works. Essentially, in order to build up stacks of target practice, you're supposed to be hitting the same target all the time. AoEs are causing your target practice to be lost, but I believe that is working as intended. I think the only way it would be not working as intended is if you did back-to-back AoEs. That should technically still raise your target practice because you have to hit the targets that you hit last round. So I think if you hit AoE targets twice in a row, it should work. I can't test that at the minute because there's no way for us to test that. However, if you do an AoE attack after the previous turn, you only attacked a single unit, I think that is correct in not giving you stacks of target practice. So a little bit of nuance there. I think we'll know fully when we get Crosshair to the board. Maybe he'll have an AoE, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if he blew up like an explosive barrel and that was an AoE. That would be kind of sick. But anyway, let's get into it. If we take a look at the second special of Omega Fugitive, she has got Our Way Out. The first thing this says is remove stealth from the healthiest Bad Batch ally, and then it goes on to all other Bad Batch allies gain stealth until the end of the encounter, can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. They already had stealth, they gain a bunch of other stuff, and all Bad Batch allies gain Retribution, Riposte, and Tenacity up for 2 turns. So let's take a look at what those buffs actually do. Retribution gives you a 100% counter chance, which is lovely, right? And Riposte over here attacks out of turn, ignore protection. This is an ability that can't be copied by like Grandmaster Yoda. So if you combine those two effects, this means when the enemy hits you, you will counterattack, and when you're attacking out of turn, which a counterattack is or an assist is, you're going to ignore protection. What does ignore protection mean? Well, it just means that you can attack underneath their protection and hit straight to health, so you can ignore that. We can see it in a number of characters like Dooku and Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Just to show how this works in practice, we are going to abuse the Galactic Challenge that's currently active, just so that we can show how this actually operates in principle. So I'm just going to give Cal some bonus turn meter, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to swap over his ability to anybody. What this is going to put on him is Riposte. You can see it over here. Look at this wonderful ability over here. Riposte, attacks out of turn, ignore protection. Alright, so let's watch Hunter's health right now. He's got full protection and he's got health. So if I call in Cal to assist, it hits that health. You see that very clearly. That is what Riposte does. Isn't that a wonderful effect? Yes, it is. Let's just ignore protection and go straight down to the health. We'll show it again. Look, boom, straight to the health. Look, boom, straight to the health. Now, it would kill him, except we're in the Galactic Challenge. You can't kill the leader, yada, yada, yada. That's not important. The important part is I'm just trying to show you how Riposte is working under normal circumstances. Now let's see how it works under the circumstances from Omega. So I'm just going to try and get Omega to take a turn over here. That's all we're really looking to do right now. Get Omega to take a turn. We'll use her special, okay? That special, as you can see, we've got Riposte over here. Can you see? Riposte. Attacks out of turn, ignore protection. Let's test that theory out, shall we? Let's go ahead and call in our boy Hunter. Let's test it. Nope. Absolutely not. Still hitting protection. Interesting. Interesting. Still hitting protection. So let's try that again, shall we? Let's see if that is actually the case, or are we just getting a one-off over here? Let's go ahead and just use Efflux for now. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and do this for some reason. Wonderful. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's find somebody that has... Okay, look. Wrecker has got protection. He's got... His health has not been touched. Let's see how we go. We got rid of all of the protection. Of course we did. Of course we got rid of all the protection. Again, his health was remaining untouched for some reason. For some reason, this Riposte just simply isn't working correctly. And I don't know why. I don't know why. We're attacking through and it's just not doing anything. Or not doing much of anything anyways. It's completely ignoring the fact that it should be attacking under protection. And this is really disappointing for a brand new team once again to come into the game and it's just busted. It's not working correctly. It is a little bit disappointing. Now, the other thing that we were saying is that Hunter's special, his big special, is apparently also not working. So we're going to go ahead and test that out. So we're now going to test the Hunter second special to see is that or is that not actually bugged. We'll figure that out in just a second over here. Let's go ahead and get the ball rolling, as it were. Let's go ahead and pass ourselves just a bit of turn meter, and then we'll do this. I don't know what the Bad Batch do for the most part. I will be honest with you, ladies. Oh my lord. Okay, so Omega got a little bit angry. That's fine though. That's totally fine. Let's go ahead and roar. Just trying to get round to that ability from our good man. I'm not gonna use those specials for now. Actually, I should probably use the first one, truth be told. Should use the second one rather. Just so that we can go around and get it sorted afterwards. Let's go ahead. See, we could use it now, but we need 10 more turns between we can use This Will Hurt. So I'm just going to focus exclusively on Hunter. Let's do nothing else but attack Hunter. Do some abilities and stuff, why not? Decrease those turn meters. Plink away. Yep, let's go ahead and just jump, I guess. There's the hit. There's the hit. Okay, so we've got This Will Hurt. Let's read the description first. Deal physical damage to the target enemy equal to 100% of their max health. So this should instantly defeat Wrecker. Increased to 200% if they're marked, which he is not, which can't be evaded. Shock all enemies for 2 turns. So we should be seeing a shock on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be evaded. And, oh, okay, so they've got tenacity up, so they will resist the shock. But this second part is apparently where it's broken. Okay, we need to inflict protection disruption on them for 3 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Alright, so everybody should lose their protection right now. But apparently it's only applying to the main target. Yeah, you can see over here. These guys do not have any form of protection disruption, even though we use the ability. We use the ability and it says, maybe it's just worded badly, maybe only the target enemy gets that protection disruption, but if it is only the target, it's just another thing that, it's another chink in the armor, as it were, that just makes the Bad Batch team maybe not as powerful as it could theoretically be. And that's just a little bit disappointing when we are asked to invest in brand new teams and they're supposed to be pushing forward the meta and developing new stuff, and it's broken. The last 2 teams we've had released have been broken on release, and it's been 2.5 months since GLSO Katana comes out, and we still are waiting for fixes for that, or even an acknowledgement, because I don't think there's anything inside the known bugs that talks about Ezra's Kanan's legacy being broken, that his first special only stuns on the first, his second special only stuns on the first attempt and then never stuns again. The fact that True Defense is, only activating some of the time. The fact that Hu Yang's first special isn't really operating as it's written. So, it's frustrating, guys. It's frustrating. And I'm hoping, the reason I'm putting out this video is I'm not here to shell on CG and say, you're crap, you must do better. No, I'm here to try and shine a bit of a light on it and hopefully get them to fix some of these bugs to make the experience that much more enjoyable, especially for the people that have adopted early and invested early in these teams and got a relic up their brand new Bad Batch for a team that's only half working. It's a shame. Anyway, are there any other bugs that you found in the game recently for brand new developed teams that are not working correctly? Let me know in the comments section down below, and let's see if we can get some of these brought to the attention of the devs, because that would be great. If you could hit that like button real quick and maybe subscribe, I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.